Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video. Today we have some news to talk about, and I've got two different sources today. The first was a Q&A posted on the Clash Royale forums, which you might have already heard about, but the second was a Reddit post that I managed to find where Clash Royale actually went onto one of PhoneCats' streams and answered some questions. But let's go ahead and dive into the first here. Now, the first question posted was, is there any plan to take clans to the next step, like clan levels, clan perks, etc.? Their answer was, yes, absolutely. We talked about this exact thing, clan perks, yesterday as it happens. We're currently just in the talking stage though, and not actively developing any clan perk features yet, but clans are definitely on our radar for improvements. However, we are working on something else for clans right now that should be coming with the next update, and it's not going to be clan wars, so I'm really interested in this one. What do you guys think they might be adding to clans that's not clan perks or clan wars? It sounds like they have a pretty cool feature in the works for the next update. And also, what are some ideas you guys have for potential clan perks if they were to add them? Personally, I would love to see certain stuff like requesting more cards, donating more cards, or maybe even having shorter chest timers, like maybe level 1 they could have minus 10% on all of your chest timers, and level 2 be minus 20%. Something cool like that I think would be pretty neat. But moving on here, the next question was, is a Sparky rework a possibility? And their answer is, it's certainly a possibility, but not something we're looking into right now. Sparky is tricky, as some people say she's OP, while others call for a buff. She's quite divisive, but thanks for bringing this up. We'll have a chat about Sparky soon. So pretty cool to know that it's something that they're talking about. Personally, I used to think the Sparky was way overpowered before I had one myself, and then after getting one and trying it out, you realize how easy the Sparky is to counter and how hard it is to use effectively. But moving on here, the next question was, what is your approach to the community's balancing suggestions and dislike for the meta? And their answer is, we have use rate and win rate stats, which give us concrete information about what cards are being used in each arena and how well they're doing. We generally go there first to see what's going to be on the table for the next round of balance changes, but when it comes to the how we're going to balance those cards, the community is a fantastic source of inspiration that we frequently draw upon. The dislike for the meta point is an interesting one and ties into the question below, so please read on for more on this. And of course the next question is, do you ever plan to break the trend of there being a meta? And their answer is, that isn't something that we can break because the meta is created by the players. Think of it as a game within the game or a game outside of the game. Either way, as long as there are players playing, there will always be a meta created by them. People will naturally try and find the strongest decks and either play with them or against them. That's the meta. Our goal is to find the underused or overused cards and rebalance them to keep things fun, fresh, and help the meta evolve. We're also adding new cards quite frequently and special event challenges, which will both help to shape and change the current meta. So pretty self-explanatory answer in my opinion. There's always going to be a meta. That's just what happens in games like this. Now the final question here is, how many times, days, games do you test a card before officially launching it? And their answer is, it totally depends on the card. We don't have a set amount of testing required for a card to be considered finished. They're ready when they're ready. What we can say is that the whole team plays every day in the live build and our dev build, and we often have a 3 PM playtest session where we all spin our chairs around to face the middle of our team space and play the new cards or game modes together. Each new card gets played until we feel like it's in a good place, and many cards get discarded along the way due to not working well enough or feeling quite right. Some cards just feel right quicker than others. And that's the end of the Q&A posted on the Supercell forums. What do you guys think of all these questions and answers? Now moving on here to the post that I found on Reddit where Clash Royale went onto one of PhoneCats' streams and answered some questions. Now I will say that this post is 12 days old, so some of the information might be outdated, but some of it is very interesting. And I do want to say that the Reddit post itself wasn't made by any official account, so I can't confirm the accuracy of anything said here. I'm just relaying the information to you guys, but I do know for sure that the official Clash Royale account did actually go in the PhoneCats stream and was answering some questions. Now I'm going to power through this list as fast as I can. I'm going to try and skip over some of the stuff that's already been added to the game. So starting off from the top here, adding a full mute option already in the game, Dark Elixir Mirror card in which it copies your opponent's last card played instead of your own. They replied with working on it, which could mean a couple of different things. It could mean they're actively developing the card or just in the idea phase, but it sounds like they're open to the idea. The next question here was more special offers. They're working on it. We've already seen that with the King's Cup specials, and I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see that into the future. Legendary building, they responded with working on it, trying many different ideas. Clan War feature, talking about it / working on it. New arena, have some in the works, and yes. Sparky Barrel, not at the moment. King or Queen card, they said talking about it and in the works. Elixir Collector buff, we're happy with how it is right now. Baby Dragon buff, maybe. Will there be a tower like the Bomb Tower but can attack air? They responded with Wizard Tower, ? Anniversary gift for 1-year players, they responded thinking about it. Plans to buff the Infernal Dragon, not at the moment but a needed one in the future. Global chat like Clash of Clans, no plans at the moment. Plans to add friends with a code, they said yes. More emotes, they said next year hopefully. Planning on doing something with your legendary trophies, they said yes but not sure at the moment. And a little side note here guys, there is currently a contest going on in the forums right now for the month of November where you submit your ideas as to what you would like to do with those legendary trophies, and if you win that contest, you actually win a custom forum title and 2,000 gems on your Clash Royale account. So definitely go check it out if you guys are interested. But anyways guys, that's the end of the list. Let me know what you think about those answers in the comment section below. I will say that some of those answers are kind of vague. Stuff like working on it, talking about it, in the works, thinking about it, could be interpreted several different ways. It could mean that they're actively developing it at this time, or it could just be in the idea phase and not actively being developed at the moment. But if you do want to see the post in its entirety, I will leave a link in the description below. Anyways guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit different than my regular strategy videos, but I wanted to bring some of this news to you guys. If you enjoy that, make sure to leave a like on the video, and make sure to subscribe for more Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching guys. We will see you in the next video.